Showgirls.
You're gonna blow out the mic.
We are Showgirls, Isabella.
What?
Showgirls, Isabella.
That's okay. You're
I am Showgirl Isabella.
I'm Showgirl Emmy. That is ridiculous. You just blew out the mic, guys.
And that's I didn't even know this was the back cover of this one.
For this one.
For this album version. Okay.
Our long-awaited review of the life of a showgirl.
1.5 weeks.
12.
1.5 weeks of waiting. I know we were keeping
almost
you guys,
2 weeks in.
Yeah, we were keeping you guys on your toes. That was on purpose. That was on purpose.
We, in the past, when we do like talk about Taylor or stuff like that, we don't really give ourselves many like with Tortured Poets, we gave ourselves maybe less than a week to like discuss the album.
Because I was going home that weekend and you were in Gainesville. And the album came out. So we had, regardless, we gave ourselves a week, but we didn't even like bother reading online discussions. We're just like, we're waiting, we're excited to film it. This album, the first thing, we were out of town when the album came out. So that was the first thing, which allowed us to kind of like enjoy it superficially, just like play it whenever we wanted to and enjoy it while we were in New York. And then up till all last week, we were like, okay, let's sit down. What's the online discourse? Let us truly digest it. I think by giving us enough buffer time to really process it, it'll allow us to kind of give our thoughts, because I have my initial thoughts and then obviously what I think now.
Yeah, of course. Even not saying that 2 weeks is enough time to process. I think that like any album, it takes like almost a month to like really, analyze and soak it all in and really tell yourself if you like it or not with any artist, not just with Taylor. But for me specifically, Taylor, I give her albums more of a chance because I know I love her as an artist. So I know that I'm eventually going to fall for all the songs.
Yeah.
So I just I gotta let her cook.
Yeah.
Unlike other people online where it's 6 a.m.
No, we were at the airport and I believe it was you said that some of your friends or people that we know that also like Taylor.
Oh yeah, they had already texted me saying it's ass. I was like, mind you, our flight was at 7 a.m. So we were at the airport at like 5:30 a.m. Mind you, it's been out for 5 hours. It was out for 5 hours.
You were like, oh, it's not that good. We're like, whoa, wait. It hasn't even been 12 hours yet.
Also, don't text me if I like.
Oh my god! Yes, that's
like they
so
didn't spoil anything, but it's more like I don't want to know yet. Like,
yeah, of course, that's the same
give me a day to breathe.
I agree. When it comes to movies or anything entertainment based, I don't want your review on it because that already gives me a form of bias. It's like, dang, wait, you're a fan of it too, and you liked it or you didn't like it. Why is that? So
that's what sucks about the internet nowadays, like with albums especially. So like if you're not listening to it at midnight or at the drop time, you're exposing yourself to having spoilers thrown at you online. Like, you had to avoid TikTok and Instagram for like the whole week. The week because there was leaks. So we were just scared of like running into leaks. But before we're gonna get into the whole review of a Showgirl.
Yes.
Before that, this is a main episode, so we're gonna do our little who are we roaming with segment very quickly.
Yes.
Issa's gonna go ahead and go first. Give us top 4.
Top 4, okay.
Like as in movie. Are you watching any recent movie, show, music, and basically hobbies? Yes.
Okay. So I first thing I'm reading Quicksilver. I'm halfway done with that one. I thought it was gonna be a slower burn of a book for romance, but it's good so far. I like the world, everything about it. The person that I picture is Jon Snow. Hey,
my man.
It's just good looking man. So that's currently the book that I'm reading alongside Crescent City, and then music I got into. I think it's Audrey Hopper. She's the writer that does Gracie songs. I think that's how you say her name. I'll put an album picture here.
Yeah, I was gonna say the famous song I've heard from her on TikTok was "Sex in the City."
Yeah. But
it's okay.
No, yes, but for her debut album, I think it's pretty good. It's a good starting off point. So I've been listening to her a lot. I've been watching Abbott Elementary. And
yeah. Are you caught up? Or are you watching?
I'm watching one episode a day.
Oh.
Yeah.
New season started for Abbott, so I've been watching it every week.
Yeah,
new episode tonight. Actually.
Yes. But it has me like with Abbott Elementary specifically. I'm like, so there is a way for people outside of the industry, specifically Quinta, that she was working for, like basically a journalism outlet, which was BuzzFeed, to write movies and shows. I think it's really, really cool to see how much it has grown. And oh my God, this show ages so well. And I've talked to people who are actual teachers, and they're like, it's accurate. It is everything you say, it is accurate. And I'm like, that's so funny. Like, I don't know what it is. I'm curious to know what her research process is like, because to an extent, like, there's certain moments that are a bit more dramatic than others, but specifically her choosing to do the Philly education system and constantly mentioning how the Philly education system is so different. I'm definitely curious to know what her research process was like. But then I think that's it. I don't have much else besides this album. Um, yeah, no, I don't. I'm not wrong.
Any movies in the theater we've seen that you liked?
For me to say like to go out of my way, like talk about them, not really. I mean,
Okay.
I would
That's
say
it. That's it then. That's all we
yeah.
need.
I don't have
Tonight
much.
we're watching One Battle After Another, which is the Leonardo DiCaprio movie. So
I have
hopefully
high
it's good.
expectations because everyone's been praising it. So
3-hour movie. So
3-hour movie.
So one of my coworkers mentioned the other day, he's like, "Why always do long movies? Titanic, Reverend, or yeah, whatever it was. This one, they're all 3-hour movies."
That's not his fault. That's the director's fault.
I'm not saying it's his fault. I'm saying he chooses movies that are this long.
Yeah. And that's the edited version too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
For me, I'll keep it simple.
Yes.
I'm watching Dancing with the Stars every week. Y'all, the tea online. Some of these Love Island people joined over to Dancing with the Stars because the negativity, let's calm down. It's not, it seems like these shows are popularity shows now. It's not about the actual skill, but whatever. I like Whitney and Mark, and I really love Scott and Riley. They're just so cute. But I like a lot of them. Everyone's doing really well. Bob's Burger new season just started, also watching weekly. Abbott started weekly watching. No movies in theaters that I really liked. We saw Kiss of the Spider Woman the other day, and it was okay.
It was okay.
I like the Technicolor. It was
I think that's the best
pretty.
part.
Music-wise, I've been listening to literally everything, but mostly Life of a Showgirl and going through Taylor's old discography as always. It's been a Taylor-centric month for me so far. So, yeah, I mean, can you blame me? And books, not reading any books. So,
that's okay.
Yeah, Onyx Storm is still sitting over there very quietly, waiting for her time.
It's fine.
Waiting for her time. It's all good.
Yeah, I've caught myself when it comes to reading that unfortunately I fell into a moment of like fast fashion version of books where I'm like, I just want to read. And it got to a point where I'm like, I'm not even enjoying the book. Like that's what I'm taking my I wish I took my sweet time with Onyx Storm the way it was, but I'm excited to reread it in 2 years once the fourth book is announced.
Yep. And then we've gotten so many fun not announcements but trailers and stuff for new things coming, like movies, shows, Bridgerton, all that kind of stuff. So lots of exciting stuff as always. Just gives us more shit to talk about.
Hell yeah. I'm telling you, next year 2027 y'all are gonna be annoyed of us. There's too much good content coming out.
But the center of this episode is we are going to be discussing the life of a showgirl, the discourse around it, what our opinions are, our favorite songs, and how we feel this has evolved for Taylor as a new album, and how we feel like maybe it's digressed from other albums. So I think we should just so our initial reactions to the album, we were in New York I listened to that shit on the subway. It was on the bus and on the metro.
Yeah, and on the airplane there.
Oh yes, on the plane ride there.
On the plane ride there. We was like, okay,
we downloaded it so we could listen to it. I will say first listen in, I blacked out.
Yeah.
Like it happens with a lot of song or a lot of albums. I just like don't completely like grasp onto it the first time around, but I listened to it twice on the plane, and the second time around I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some of the lyrics caught me off guard, of course.
Oh yeah.
Shocking. But production, there's certain songs where I was like, okay, like this one's okay, but a lot of them are boppy, catchy songs.
Yeah, I would say the first time I listened to it, like Ophelia, that one, that crazy,
Fate of Ophelia, yeah,
crazy opener. For me, I was like, wow.
Some people are saying one of her best openers, but I feel like a lot of people always say that on new Taylor albums because it's like the excitement of going in.
I think so. No, yeah, this is for an opener. I was like, wow,
it was
crazy,
good. It was good.
Crazy.
It was good.
So I really enjoyed it. Same thing. I blacked out in the sense of like I tried to hone in, but I'm like, I don't really know what she's saying, but let's just keep it going. I at some point,
Yeah, because like I feel like you become like you can't speak English. Like you can't understand. I
I'm
can't
like,
understand the
what is it?
lyrics because she has good enunciation.
Yeah.
So it's not her.
But it's because it's overwhelming of like, this is a new song.
What's
This
it
is
about? What are we
like,
talking about?
Yeah.
Obviously, the more you listen to it and the more you read and dive into lyrics in the weeks after, you go, oh.
Yeah.
You go through like 6 different phases of what it could be about.
Yeah, it's hard, especially when you're knowing that if you're a fan like us, like a Swiftie, you're like, okay, there's so many layers, and you try to capture like, wait, did I hear that correctly? And then you want to digest the lyrics. It's literally happening, and you're like, okay, wait, this production is different. Wait, what does it mean? Oh, wait, this is with different producers. Like, there's so many emotions happening and thought processes happening in one song at once that a average listener won't be experiencing.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I kind of blacked out. But I will say I'm very happy when I first listened to Life of a Showgirl. I'm like, oh, thank God we hear Sabrina. Thank God
like
we
the
hear
track,
her.
the title track, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she has a track run of not really including her female features like as much, but I think since Red TV, like with Phoebe, she's involved them more. Sabrina has a great part. I would say let's talk about how how was it different than what we expected it to be, like sound wise?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I low-key wish we watched I watched our own like anticipation for it to like see our reactions. So
I mean, you can scrub through it before you look at this, because like it's always interesting to see our initial thoughts, also to see what our claimed tracks were.
Yes. Oh yeah, what was yours?
Mine, I believe, don't get me, I think it was canceled because of the exclamation point and Opalite because of the birthstone thing.
Okay.
Needless to say, real quickly, I love Opalite. Canceled is the bottom song for me.
Yeah. I only claimed Fabophilia just because of the
you did
of the
and it's your favorite.
It's my favorite song.
So it worked out.
So I was like, wow. And I specifically chose it because I believe at the time she announced it was the single, if I recall correctly. So I was like, okay, if she's picking this, I'm hoping and praying it's a bop, unlike Fortnite. Like I was like, oh my God, I'm scared. But this one I was like, I have a feeling for it to be the opener. I have high hopes, and like I said, the story behind Ophelia.
Well, if you think about it, Fortnite technically is the bop of TTPD in the sense that it's the most like energetic song. Okay,
right, and that says a lot.
That says a lot because Torture Poets is not an energetic album.
Yeah.
So you gotta give it's 2 completely different lanes here.
Yeah.
I would say that her sister albums are definitely Lover, a little bit of 1989, and a little. I ain't gonna lie, a little bit of Red.
Thank you. I was thinking that when I was on a walk this morning. I was like, this is red. This is red coded.
Teensy sprinkles of Red here and there. Not really in the sense of like lyrically, but in production.
Yeah.
Because it's completely different. She was heartbroken in Red. She's not heartbroken here. Yeah, I would say the sister albums are definitely Lover in 1989, which is kind of the way she described it. She described it as glittery pen pop. And I think we got that.
We got that. I will say though, before we like listened to it, my theories were I was expecting more theatrical stuff. That's what I was expecting.
Okay.
Because
songs that sound more like the Life of a Showgirl. Like
yes. Track, and also I could do it with a broken heart. Specifically, I could do it with a broken heart because even how she says the words and sings the lyrics, and I could do it with a broken heart. There's something performative about it. Like I will say the production of it is intentional. I understand
what you mean. Like the theme doesn't feel like most of the content she's talking about on the album at first glance. I think there's certain songs that you can say, okay, if you look at it in a deeper meaning, it kind of is the Life of a Showgirl in the sense that like it's what's happening to her as a showgirl behind the scenes. It's not all glamorous. So like the front of being a showgirl is glamorous, which is what the marketing is showing you. So I can understand that it feels like misleading. You thought there'd be more songs like I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, that kind of production.
I was expecting a concept album.
Exactly. Whereas like I think a good 80% of this album is I'm in love again.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes, simply nothing. No, I wouldn't even put it like I'm in love with Travis. No, specifically I'm in love and I'm getting the lifestyle that I've been writing about since I was 15.
Exactly. So I definitely beforehand I did not know what it was gonna sound like. My expectations, the way she was describing it, saying that it was very 1989 bops. I was thinking, okay, we're gonna get mostly mostly bops. Because knowing Taylor, she cannot do an album where she's not putting 1 or 2 little sad songs.
Of course, yes.
Or like slower melodic songs. So, but I would say overall, most of that production is upbeat.
It could not agree more.
Looking at the track list here, the only ones that are not upbeat are Eldest Daughter and
maybe Life of a Showgirl.
No, Life of a Showgirl. You're clapping at the end, like that's energetic.
I guess, yeah.
The only ones that are like strictly like I would say pretty slow are like Eldest Daughter and maybe Ruin the Friendship. But even then, Ruin the Friendship has like a little.
It's low-key Bob. It's low-key Bob. It's low-key Bob. And that's kind of sad. It's low-key Bob, y'all.
It's low-key. So I would basically just say from what we predicted it would be about, we were pretty thrown off from there. But the way we predicted it sounded and like the content of like I Heart Travis songs, we did get mostly.
You did get, and we were expecting that. People were saying from so high school, we're like, okay, whatever the next album is gonna be, whenever it comes, whatever it is, we're gonna get Travis stuff. We're expecting that. But to the level that we received it, I was not expecting that at all.
We thought it was going to be more like an I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, where we're talking behind the scenes. But I don't know. I feel like if we had gotten that, it would have been like she's still harping on to like what happened with Maddie and what was happening behind the scenes during eras. Like what was happening that was really that interesting besides the Maddie breakup?
And we got 2 albums from it.
Basically,
we got
what was happening with the Maddie stuff that we hadn't already heard from TTPD. You know,
yep.
So I don't know if we really needed more of that. I enjoy the content that we're getting on here. I just don't know if the album title matches it that well. You know, I think we could have named it something else. Maybe somebody suggested that she name it Opalite, and I was like, okay. I mean,
no, because the implications of it being man-made and then her being man-made, I don't know if that fits the vibe.
Exactly. So I feel like a better one, like if you had to pick one of these songs to be that album, a new album title, which one would you choose?
Either Fate of Ophelia or Elizabeth Taylor.
I don't know if I would do Elizabeth Taylor. That one's like too. They'd be like, oh, she's doing a concept album about Elizabeth Taylor's life. I don't think that one's too on the nose.
So then I would say a Fate of Ophelia.
I think Fate of Ophelia would probably be a better name for the album.
If it's and I will say there are
she does wood.
Oh, whatever, bro. There's moments where I understand the point of having a concept album and marketing it as such, but and then also, you know, doing the photo shoot and all of this stuff.
She looked good.
She looked good, period. But I will say it's in a way, I feel like it's removed from eras. It's so far removed from eras. Everything about the Showgirl element of it all, like I would say the costume aspect of it.
Well, because she's also tapping into like the older version of the Showgirl, what it looked like when she was growing up, versus or like what she imagines it looks like in her head versus the modern version of a Showgirl. And I think that's what's special about it, especially in the title track with Sabrina. It's like taking a modern Showgirl like Sabrina and adding her into the fold, and it's kind of showing you like this is like a dramatization of what a Showgirl is and what it looks like. But like I feel like if she would have done like modern looks, it doesn't hit as hard. It doesn't look as appealing.
That's a good point. Very good
point.
And I will say, in a way, do we have modern showgirls that are not pop stars? Is that an art form that is still happening at the moment?
That's true.
I from my knowledge, I don't think so.
I feel like the only pop girls that I see right now that really like do the whole costume thing, do the whole like different personality thing is Sabrina Carpenter and Chaperone. Chaperone is always dressed up, always in character. To her, Chaperone is a character, and it comes from that inspiration of it being that's like her drag queen.
Yes, her drag queen.
So I think those are the only 2 pop girls that I really see like in their, you know, tours and concerts doing that kind of like aesthetic. Like they fit that Showgirl aesthetic. But I think she's trying to imply that like a Showgirl, their life isn't always glamorous and like what you put outwards. It's also the stuff happening behind the scenes.
I will say too, like I don't know if you want to get into the discourse just yet, but with the title itself, I think it's a good title because it's like, what does this mean for Taylor? I think it's a good way to intrigue new listeners of like, oh wow, this is different from what I was expecting. Oh, I haven't listened to Taylor in a very long time. Let me give this album a chance. This seems very different.
We can step into the discourse. One of our bullet points is just talking about the online discourse and like all the stuff being said in that first weekend, honestly. But I will say that I've seen a lot of opinions of people who actually haven't listened to Taylor in a long time or aren't tapped into any of the online discourse actually really like the album. So like I saw a TikTok of a daughter. She was just watching the lyrical videos online on YouTube, and she was recording her parents who like walked in and were just staring at the TV while she was listening to Father Figure. And they were like interested, and they're like, "Dang, the song's really good," but not even knowing Taylor Swift had dropped a new album or knowing, people in their 50s, 60s aren't really tapped in TikTok like that.
Yeah.
So I think that's interesting when you see everything that's being said online and like all the craziness. Like I don't want to get too deep into it because like you can talk about the lyrical discourse forever, but I am gonna just put my opinion out there and say that I think people have really lost the plot and are taking songs that definitely don't have any kind of like political or hating message lying underneath and trying to turn it into that. I just think that like she's the only artist who gets this kind of flack. Sabrina dropped an album this year. Lorde dropped an album this year. Tate dropped an album this year, and none of this discourse was surrounding their music. And not to throw any other pop girlies under the bus, but for example, Lorde has a song on her album that we reacted to on Virgin called Plan B, or called that's discussing having abortions and that whole subject. And it's obvious that it's about that. It's not like some you have to find it in the meaning type thing. It's in the
title itself.
So it's like that's not being discussed, which that song has nothing generally wrong about it, but nobody's discussing the bad and the good
propaganda
aspects.
She could possibly be telling us, like,
it's called Clear Blue.
I was
like, it's that's one of the brands.
That's even more on the nose. It cannot get more on the nose than that.
Because I really like Lorde, and she's always been the type of person who does not give a singular flying fuck what she writes about. But it's like stuff like that does not get as much discourse as something like this is getting. And since Midnights, it's been that like an intense rollout for Taylor Swift every single time, especially online.
Yeah, and it's honestly, I would say it's very devastating to see this is the person we're giving energy to, yet we're platforming so many artists that genuinely have charges on them, that are public knowledge, that are touring, have sold out arenas and stadiums, and that's it. Yeah. We're on to but that's normal?
I will say, since 1989, every album cycle, people who say they don't like her but give her the most attention find something in her music or in her life to try to cancel her with, and it's so exhausting. And like I said, it's gotten worse since the Midnights rollout because TikTok was a big factor in Midnights, like and the what's it called?
Midnight Madness. Mayhem?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Why can't I think? The promotional aspects of Midnight, she used TikTok a lot, so it got a lot of discourse and it broke numbers. Every album since Midnight has broken numbers like none before. So
yeah, I think within the past few years, there's been this statement of everything is political and everything happens for a reason type of mindset. So unfortunately, this falls under that, and people are saying like with her releasing this album, it's continuing to like promote the trad wife agenda. It's continuing. It's promoting.
It started with Sabrina's freaking album cover.
Which specifically,
don't mean to cut you off, but it started with Sabrina's album cover too.
Yeah, with her cover,
she's setting feminism back. She's blah 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 X, Y, and Z.
Which is very interesting because when people say that women like Taylor are setting feminism back, it's like, have y'all seen our government? I don't know. Like, have y'all been long in the news? Because this is, I think, one of the last people that are trying to set back feminism 100 years. Our own government is doing it for us. So I think it's
I would say, like I said to begin, we lost the plot. There's just like what's the theory that you've gone so far left, you've gone right back around to where you started or whatever?
It's like, it's, when you've gone so far left that you've gone completely right.
Like I always take for example, it's like a good example for me is like, I understand in this day and age that a woman isn't only here to be a mother, to be a wife,
We know
to
this.
be that traditional, woman that was created in the 40s, 50s, whatever. But if someone chooses that life, that's their decision. I thought we respected everyone for what they wanted to do, and that's not harming anyone. Wanting to be a mother and be a wife is not harming anyone. If that's the life you want to live, that's the life you want to live. But it's gone so far back around that it's like even choosing that life is bad.
Yeah, it's true. And what's very
Like
interesting,
to that specific audience, the
Yeah.
extremists on that side saying you can't even do that.
yeah.
It's either this way or no way.
And even then, there was discussion where people were saying, before I would say she met Travis and was publicly dating him, people were saying like, oh, she will be a spinster. Like that's kind of the prophecy. That's what she was
No.
singing about.
This is how you know you haven't been fans of Taylor Swift for a long time, and it's not even that. If you're gonna become a fan of someone, do your fucking research before.
Yeah.
Because go watch the Mine music video when she is 19 years old. You can clearly tell that's what she's always wanted her whole life, is to be a mom and to be married and live in a small little town with a family and kids. You can't say, oh, on Folklore and on Tortured Poets, she was writing about how she doesn't want this life. Wrong. Have you heard the song Peace? Have you heard the song Peace?
I guess not. They didn't make it that far. They didn't make
I
it
guess
that
you didn't.
No, and it's like, I think that's the problem is, and also at the end of the day, moments like this, discourse like this, like, we don't know her. We don't know. We know
don't know
Taylor
any
Swift.
celebrity.
We know the character, the artist that
Mhm.
is, but we don't know her.
You do not know who Taylor Allison Swift is behind closed doors.
You know what's crazy? I saw a TikTok where people were. This was like what's it called? The game telephone. So apparently, someone came out and said that they knew of Taylor in high school. Mind you, they were not friends with her. They knew of her. They went to the same high school, right?
Mhm.
And they were telling someone how apparently Taylor Swift was a mean girl, X, Y, and Z. And I have this to say: you're bringing up 20+ old year drama. First of all, you guys are calling her a 35-year-old teenager. You're bringing out someone that went to the same school as her and believing their story. Like that makes
She's
sense.
also a 35-year-old teenager.
She's a mean girl. Okay, that checks off everything about. Mind you, we were in high school 5 years ago. I am not the same person I was in high school, and that's what's so fascinating. You're so disconnected from Taylor now. You can only reference 20+-year-old Taylor.
Yeah, I mean, she said it best. You're discussing her album on her rollout week, getting her numbers up to where they were. If you were minding your business and you said you didn't like Taylor Swift,
you don't listen
meaningfully, you wouldn't listen.
Yeah.
But you over here download. And there was a girl on TikTok who made a beautiful point. She's like, I never really been interested in Taylor Swift. I've listened to her, radio hits and this and that, but never really gone on Spotify or Apple Music and, hit that discography and got into it. Because of the insanity of discussion around this album, she said, you know what, let me go hear what everyone's bitching about.
Exactly.
She listens to the album. She goes, okay, I can understand certain songs. I don't like it, this and that. But some of them hit. So now she's listening to these songs on repeat and going, and Spotify is recommending her old songs from her discography and going, wait, these kind of hit.
These are bangers.
You just made a new fan. Same thing. The circle's going right back around. You hit her so much, you're going to love her.
And what's so fascinating too, I'm telling you, I've never seen her reach so much. They're like, this is also billionaire propaganda. Whenever you're talking about me, I'm making money. That's everyone. Have you ever heard of bad press is still press?
Have you ever heard of consumerism?
Like,
we had this discussion the other day. There is no such thing as ethical consumerism.
There isn't.
And I'm going to leave it there.
That's it. That's up to you and your own interpretation. But that's what I find it so fascinating. There's artists I don't like. That's it.
There's artists.
I don't listen to them.
Yeah, but I have never felt the need. We talk about this in our Taylor Swift group chat all the time. I have never felt the need to go out of my way and say X, Y, and Z die. I hate you.
No.
Why are you making this music? It's not for me. It's not. He's not catering. I'm not his audience or their audience that they're catering to. So I just mind my business. I mind my business. I don't like it. I'm not going to go look for it. I'm not going to go find it. It doesn't make any sense to me that you hate an artist so badly that you're still listening to them and discussing them. You're giving them, her haters do more for her than her fans at this point.
And also this specific within I can't believe it hasn't even been 2 weeks yet. As of us recording this, it hasn't even been 2 weeks, and just so much, like discourse. There was, oh my god,
it's crazy that like a lot of the hate in those first few days has already flipped now, almost 2 weeks in the sense that people are defending the people are defending or what's it called? They're arguing with the people who were making all these crazy claims about the lyrical content, which is a really big point in this that we're going to get into in a second. But like people who aren't fans of Taylor Swift going out and defending her because they sound crazy. The bitches who are hating her sound crazy.
I always found it interesting. Like whenever it comes to a discussion, I want to hear both points. Genuinely, truly, why do you think this mindset? And also on the defense, why people agree or disagree with the mindset? Because I'm curious to know from a fan perspective, because I'm not analyzing it the way many people online are analyzing it. I'm analyzing it as a fan. Is it good, bad? Do I resonate with it? I'm moving on.
And doing it in a respectful way.
Well, yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I would say I think this album especially is a lot of the controversies or hate is coming from the lyrical content, which is baffling to me. It all started back when Tortured Poets released, and this freaking song "I Hate It Here" had that lyric about I wish I was in the 1920s, but without all the racists and all the.
And no, I was in the 1800s. With
something like
without
it was a line,
the racism.
Y'all know,
if you know, you know.
If you know the discourse, it's a specific line from "I Hate It Here," right?
Yeah.
That line got so much discourse and all this and that. She's being called.
She's being called everything under the sun.
It's 2015 again. She's apparently Taylor Nazi. Apparently.
Oh, yep. Mind you, people are bringing up the picture, the same picture that was circulating at the time. And you know what's crazy? This hate. We were talking about how she was getting hate during the Red era, right? I was online during the Red era. I was on the gaming side of YouTube. Nothing near music, no anything. People were making fun of Taylor on the gaming side of YouTube, dog.
So it's always been an issue, but because of like how much social media has advanced now, it just feels heightened, of course. But like going back to that lyric and "I Hate It Here," that was just the beginning. Because this was a trash fire explosion. The shit people were pulling out of their ass really baffled me.
What makes it honestly devastating, it's like, well, if you're analyzing her stuff like that, do it with all the other pop girls. If you truly think she's all the isms and all the
I'm going to give you this
phobias.
TikTok to insert because this man was so funny. I sent it in the group chat. The guy who was like, okay, let's analyze other pop girls.
God, yes, I remember.
Other pop girls' lyrics the same way y'all are analyzing Taylor's. And it was so funny because it's true.
But you're
and
not
half
going
the stuff,
to.
and half the stuff, the way he was analyzing it, it sounds ridiculous when you say it, right? That's how y'all sound when you were. There's the only song that I cannot defend on here, and I agree with, is "Canceled."
I agree.
It feels very out of touch.
It
feels
moment,
very like, you know, obviously Taylor being at the status that she is and being in you know, kind of close quarters that she's forced into because of this life. That song feels very out of touch with what's happening, you know, right now. That's the only song I cannot defend. But for y'all to take lyrics from Opalite and say they're racist, you got me fucked up. You guys have got me fucked up.
That makes you have to forcefully recontextualize every single song on.
But it's not that.
On TTPD.
You're pulling at strings, bro. You're yanking the hair out of the dog's ass. There's literally no content there. There's no content there. The fact that it's okay. I'll say my piece. This is my last piece. The fact that the people pointing this lyrical racism out are white women.
That's weird to begin with.
And you have black women defending and telling you, hey, bitch, you sound crazy. And this is, what's it called? White superior or savior complex. That's what they're calling it.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's tap into that.
Those are the wrong people that should be speaking. Why is a white woman saying this is racist? You're not this. No. Why are you speaking for other people? You're weird. You're weird.
And the real issue is you don't even care about black women. You don't even care about black women. Okay. You're just using this you're using black women actually to feed the fire of this crazy hating obsession that you have.
Ew,
right?
Like I can picture that TikTok. That's
because for multiple black women to go online and say, "Hey, bitch, you sound crazy," it should tell you something. Okay. Now, when it comes to certain, we can talk about lyrical analysis and dissecting it when we get into, hey, she's using more Gen Alpha or Gen Z slang. Maybe it doesn't sound as good. Hey, I know she can do better than this, because we've gotten albums like Folklore and Evermore. But like, did y'all not listen to Lover?
We forgot about her, I guess.
Yeah, because let's go back. This is why we need a time machine, so we can go back to 2019 and you can listen to Lover in that time. Y'all thought this was bad? Go listen to Lover in 2019.
Yeah.
Okay? Let's go back. Reputation. Let's go listen to Reputation in 2017. Right.
But no, they aged well.
So,
but no, we gave them.
I just want to say my piece. I'm
not
not here to argue with people, and I'm not even one to argue with people online. We have friends in our group chat who love to.
We love them
they
dearly.
They crave into the rage bait. They love it. But I'm not here to sit with someone online and argue with you about how this is not X, Y, and Z. No, because y'all, I'm dead ass. It like pissed me off to a level of like, we're just pulling at strings here.
It got to the point where like I was telling in the group chat, like, this isn't even fun anymore. Like, I want to see people's reactions. I want to hear people's initial thoughts. But for you guys to genuinely criticize and try your hardest to somehow connect this with MAGA propaganda hurts my soul.
And you know what's crazy? I watch a lot of YouTube reactioners with music and stuff like that. And I've seen maybe 3 or 4 of my favorite favorite reactioners on YouTube. Lots of them people of color. You think they analyzed it like that?
I'm telling you.
You think they analyzed it like that? You think they heard that and said, wait, she being racist?
Right.
Lyrical analysis is lost.
No, it's insane. It's insane.
It's just sad, honestly. And like, it might sound biased coming from people who are, Swifties and things like that, but I genuinely think we've lost the plot. No, and I don't think it's because we're Swifties, because I'm not the biggest Sabrina fan, or I am a big Sabrina fan, but I haven't been a long life fan. Ariana, I've been, there for a little while, but not so deep to that place like with Taylor. And even then, if people are coming out saying this whack shit about them, I would be like, y'all are really losing the plot. Mind you,
we're not pointing fingers. We don't need to do that. But there are way too many pop artists that have taken from other cultures and clearly done stuff for like, hey, you shouldn't do that. And they've corrected it and they moved on and they've evolved as humans. Taylor is one of them that maybe she made a few mistakes once over 20 years ago.
But not even, of course. We're human. We continue to make mistakes and learn.
And also in the context of pop culture.
This agenda that you need to be perfect or you're done.
Oh my God.
It's not cute, y'all.
We're not AI. We're not AI.
I think a lot of people have gotten this like thing online where they're like, I'm going to speak out. And you know what? It's this way or it's not this way. Like, I'm right and you're wrong. And
very black and white mentality.
Yeah, very like I don't know, what really got me was the whole white savior complex thing.
That was crazy
work for y'all to be taking this and basically using black women to make your point made and make her look like a villain. Yeah, that one really got me. That when we got that far in, I was like,
ooh,
and the MAGA propaganda thing.
Oh my God.
That first video I saw, that uninterested. That one really got me. I think a lot of the divide in this country, obviously MAGA and
it's trickling down to everything.
I think that people have also lost the plot of, you don't need to like hate everyone based on their political opinions. Obviously, MAGA is a whole other thing, and the intensity of those like opinions and those people is baffling, and like it's crazy work that they think like that. But at the same time, it's like the isolation that it's creating
is not healthy.
Is not healthy for not just this country, but for you as an individual in your day-to-day life. Like, everyone you meet is not going to think the way you think.
Well, that's how you know, unfortunately, many people like Gen Z, like ourselves, many of us, I am an example of that. We're working remotely. A lot of us are working remotely. We're not interacting with people besides people online. So what we think is online, we think that is our reality. That is not the case. When you interact with people in real life, when I worked in retail, you have to interact with people of differing opinions, political or not.
I work in customer service. And you think if somebody comes up to me with a MAGA hat, I'm gonna treat them any differently? Well, like I'm gonna treat them any like you know, like when you're in a job, you need to keep it professional and XYZ. You're not gonna see that person ever again. But like I do with all kinds of people. You think everyone I talk to and I have a good time chatting with at work is liberal? Yeah, that's a funny one.
And
like
even then,
like the customers that I get, like it's crazy. I just think that people have like created this big divide in this country, and a lot of it is
if you don't align with my political mindset, then
I won't respect you. I think we've
that's what it is.
respect.
I won't respect you, and that's not. That you shouldn't do that. Bottom line, you have to at least respect. You don't have to be nice to them. There's a difference between nice and respect.
Yeah. Also, this whole agenda of pop stars need to speak out and use their platforms to you know, like politically help this country. Yes, I can understand you wanting. I think that's more, you care more about yourself than the actual like political issue that they're discussing. Because hey, my favorite artist, for example, Renee Rapp at her last concert just, you know, out blatantly said like fuck Trump, blah blah blah, this and that. And I think that's doing more for you as a fan. Like, see guys, my favorite artist, she aligns with my now you feel better about being a fan of that person.
Yeah.
But it's not like she's never come out and said, hey, go vote for Trump. She's never said that. Hey, you know, she does come from a family where I think they have always been Republican because of where they grew up and this and that. But she's an adult. She's a grown adult. And at the age where things got political, she came out and said, oh my God, the conspiracy that this is all a secret and she's hiding it is crazy to me too.
But and to me, I'm like, that's a sense of projection to an extent, because it seems like y'all are hiding your actual political beliefs. And we saw that when Mr. CK passed away, all of a sudden people that we thought were liberal, oh wait, they supported that guy?
Yeah, I believe a lot of I believe a lot of the hate that gets thrown on pop stars who don't speak out is just projections of your own feelings.
Mm-hmm. It's like, I don't want to speak out for it, but if they do it, thank God. Yeah. See, look, guys, they're the ones doing it.
Yeah, because they have a platform and this and that. But
you
it's like, I'm sorry,
we all have platforms.
Taylor Swift is the biggest pop star in the world. She's not in house. She can't change laws. She's
right.
She's not holding the gavel. Let's move on from that. Let's move on.
Please.
There's a lot of negative energy, so it's just like I'm kind of glad to see we've kind of moved on from the negative energy. Now we're getting to the side where it's like, hey, the album's actually kind of good, and maybe it's not her best, and maybe it's not my favorite, but it's some people's favorite, and maybe we should just respect that.
Hey, and that's okay.
Even for us, for me, this is not my favorite Taylor Swift album. It's not my favorite Taylor Swift album.
That's fine.
But I'm gonna enjoy it for the content that it is.
That's fine.
And look at it from the perspective.
Oh my God, you know what this is reminding me of? Fucking when the sequels came out, when specifically Rise of Skywalker came out, the amount of, oh my God, the type of hate that was happening. I'm like, I don't like the sequels that much, but my God.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Oh my God.
Okay. To not continue rambling, in conclusion, shut up. Not everything that comes into your brain is important or makes sense or is correct. So not everything needs to be put online. I think you need to calm down.
Bro. And I thought that song wasn't gonna age well. And I really did.
Yeah, let's move on to something else. Let's move on to something fun.
Okay, perfect.
Something fun. I have 2 ideas we can do. We're going to name our top 5.
Okay, perfect. I have mine.
We're also going to list it in where we think it falls as of now within our favorite albums. And finally, we're going to go track by track and figure out which song fits on which albums. I feel like that would be
fun. I was trying to think about that. Okay.
First things first. Let's just do, where does it fall in our list of albums overall? Do you think it's more towards the bottom, more towards the top, more in the middle right now? Just keep it simple.
Simple. I would say in the middle.
Okay, oh wow. Also, coming from 2 different kinds of Swiftie listeners.
Yeah.
Her favorite albums are more of the poppy ones, whereas my favorite albums are more of the slightly pop, but the more lyrical, like Folklore and Red.
Yeah.
So Folklore and Red, and she's more 1989, Fearless.
Yeah, Fearless. Speak Now. Speak
Now. So it's different vibes. For me, this is gonna fall more towards the bottom of like 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
In that area there. but she's still new. So
That's the thing too. I remember when Midnights
I
came
guess
out.
8, 9, 10 would be it's more bottom.
When I became a Swiftie, it was a few weeks before Midnights came out, and when I first listened to it, and I was like,
I was saying, you know what's crazy? Midnights people hated it when it first came out. Oh my God, they said, what is this? Oh my Lord, this is not 12 Sleepless Nights, blah blah, all this and that. Now that this has come out, I want Midnights back. I like Midnights. Midnights was so good. Midnights was so inspiring. Midnights had a theme. I'm gonna go through your search history, and I'm
Midnight Hate. Midnight Hate. I want to see Midnight Hate. Yeah, no, for real. Are you not exhausted?
Right.
Like, are you not tired?
So yeah, for you, it falls more in the middle. For me, it falls more towards the end, and that's of now. Again, 2 weeks in. Okay, or a year later, we might feel completely differently about it. Top 5 songs of the album.
Yes.
For me, do you have yours?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go in order.
Oh, okay, bet.
Because I gotta do it in order.
Okay, doing from 1 to 5 or 5 to 1?
1 to 5.
Okay, 1 to 5. Okay, go.
Actually, 5 to 1. 5 to 1.
Okay.
My number 5 song. Oh God, I don't know if I should put it in because y'all are gonna hate me.
Who cares?
Would. I'm sorry.
I knew
I'm
it.
sorry.
I knew
I'm sorry. It's too catchy.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
The silence. What's your number 5?
Actually, Romantic.
Okay. Wow. T.
Yeah. No, it's not because of the Charlie hate, bitch. Fuck you. Oh my God, no. But the rock. Oh,
you like the rock element. You like
I love a good guitar, y'all. I love a good guitar. So yeah.
Your number 4?
Elizabeth Taylor.
Good one. Elizabeth Taylor.
I remember the fucking. Is it the sheep from Sing? Like, oh. Have you seen that picture?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I think of.
My number 4 is Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next.
My number 3 is Ruin the Friendship.
Oh, okay. Mine's Fablephilia.
Oh, that's not up there?
It's up there. It's top 5.
I know, but it's not. Oh, okay.
Top 3.
Yeah, my number 3 is.
All right. My number 2 is Ruin the Friendship.
Okay. Oh, you like it.
I really do. That one grew on me.
My number 2 is Open Light.
Oh, that's my number 1.
Okay. My number 1 is Father Figure. It grew on me, y'all. It's T and the 2 key changes. Oh my god. He on his game mode.
Yeah.
No, like Father Figure is just George Michael's small little sample interpolation, great. The key changes, the story, how it goes from one perspective of she's the younger one and the father figure is talking to her, and how it switches in the bridge to now I'm the father figure and you betrayed me. Oh my god! And the point of view changing as the keys changing.
Very good.
Now you may be asking why? Hey, why didn't you put Fablephilia in there? She's in there. She's 6. Okay. She's 6.
And that's so. Once again,
she was 5 at first. Okay, she was 5 at first.
It hasn't even been 2 weeks though, guys.
She was 5 at first, but Wood is just too catchy.
But it is too catchy.
Okay. No. This. It's only 2. You ain't gotta. Wood.
Oh, I thought the last one.
It's so that she doesn't. She's superstition.
Oh.
See, she's
still learning. There's layers. I'm sorry. There's layers. There's layers to this.
Okay. This is really fun. Okay. I think we should go through every song and just say what album we think it fits on the best. Really think about it. Interpolate.
I tried my hardest to because this is when I can maybe insert this TikTok that there was a theory that with it being like Life of a Showgirl, her doing this, during the Eras tour, that there's a song that connects to every single album, including this one. Mm-hmm. This is the obvious, the last song being for this album specifically. Now for the others, girl, the first one is
fine. We won't do the title track
because I think that's the one that makes the most sense.
But yeah, I can start if you don't know yet.
For what I think. Each song, what's their sister album?
Yeah, we'll start with The Fate of Ophelia.
Okay.
Not her sister album. If there was one album that song had to go on, which one would it go on? Which one does it fit?
Fudge.
What did you think I was saying?
I thought that's what it meant. What album represents this song?
No.
Oh, God.
Production-wise, lyrically, which one of her previous albums do you think it fits on the best?
Oh, I'm not that educated for me to be I think.
But you've heard all her albums and know what they sound like.
I guess.
Don't piss me off. Don't try to sway it out.
Okay. I'm like trying to re-listen to it in my brain. I don't know. Okay, for the first one, for me it's Fearless or Speak Now.
Okay, I like that. Okay.
Yeah, one of those. I feel like a little bit more
because it's more lyrically advanced than those albums. To me, I think Fate of Ophelia would do really well on. I think it would do pretty well on Folklore. Lyrically, not really production wise, but lyrically.
Okay, see, I'm thinking of it production wise.
You can think of it production wise.
Okay,
you can think of it either way.
Okay.
Production wise, I do think it fits more on like, I don't think it fits on Fearless, but I think it fits more on like a Speak Now Red vibe.
Okay, but no, yeah, lyrically, yeah, that's so Folklore. Okay.
Elizabeth Taylor, Reputation.
Oh, I thought of 1989. I don't know why.
Oh, there you go. For me, it's Reputation. That beat drop. That production is so Reputation. Yeah. Mind you, there's another Elizabeth Taylor lyric on Reputation, Burton to this Taylor. So to me, it feels Elizabeth Taylor feels Reputation vibes. Opalite, Lover.
Yeah, I was gonna say Lover.
And you know what? There's nothing wrong about that.
No, but
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it literally it fits like perfectly on it. Oh, I realized you didn't get any like jazzy like False God on this album. That's okay.
Father Figure, Midnights. To me. To me, Father Figure, Midnights. Some might say a little rap as well.
I was thinking more rap.
But the content lyrically, to me, she wasn't dissecting that betrayal in rep yet because it hadn't fully happened yet.
Oh, that's
so to me, it fits more like a Midnights vibe.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right, Eldest Daughter.
I'm like trying to not really think about the lyrics.
TTPD.
Yeah, because it's so, what's it called? With
the piano
that she's using.
The vibe, the production, the piano, it all feels very Tortured Poets. Ruin the Friendship.
Oh, I think Red.
Fearless. Well, if it's periodically, it fits in Red. Yeah. But you know what? We'll go with yours, Red. I think Red fits really well. I mean, I think Red actually is perfect. Maybe that's why it's one of my favorites.
It makes sense.
Actually, Romantic. Rap.
Or Speak Now. Because she's a little petty.
She was a little petty in Speak Now.
Or it could even be 1989. She was a little petty too.
Yeah,
it was the era, like those, like
petty eras, and that's
eras.
One of my favorite Taylor Swift. Petty Taylor Swift.
Truly petty. This is the most she's ever been petty, and I love it. Hey, I say let's go all for it, and she did.
Yeah. Wish List. To me, it's giving very either Midnights or 1989.
1989. I can imagine this being on 1989.
Just up the production a bit.
Yeah.
Because this is one of my
feeling like bad
Wish List is on my lower end of favorite of the songs because like I just think it doesn't build. It just stays very
like stagnant.
Yeah. Wood. This one is something like you've never heard before from her.
I know,
so
yeah.
Like production wise, it's hard, but think lyrically, like it's fun, it's funny. Maybe I don't know, Lover.
I was thinking Lover, but then also I don't know why, but I feel like for it to be like maybe a little Fearless, just a little.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, not. Sorry, I just realized it's about Travis. Never mind.
But it doesn't. You don't have to think of it like that.
Oh, okay. I was like, fuck.
If they were obviously most of them are about Travis, they're all gonna fit into this era, dummy.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I think Fearless. Like if it was less graphic, it definitely fits like something tongue in cheeky from Fearless. But I also think
it's very. I can imagine also it being very country too. Specifically Fearless, like towards the end of the Fearless era.
Yeah, for me, Lover. I would say it's more Lover. Canceled, rap. Yeah. Honey, I don't know actually.
Lover.
Yeah.
And then,
Life of a Showgirl. Life of a Showgirl.
Yeah, Life of a Showgirl.
Yeah. I feel like it's always fun to do that, to see. But this genuinely is a very different album for her production-wise. Like, I feel like we got, like, songs like Wood and Ruin the Friendship and Actually Romantic, like, being very, like, so different from, like, songs that we've heard from her before.
And that's, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about this it has me wondering when everyone's like when Midnights came out, people were hitting it's so different from Taylor. We want something more like folklore. Boom, we got folklore. No, not like that though. We want something like 1989. Like remember all that pop? There's too much piano and no. Boom, we got it. But no, not like that though. We want something. Bitch, what the fuck? Are y'all not tired? They're not tired.
I think she's tired.
You know what? I can imagine her like at home and she's like, I give them 31 songs that are like folklore. No. We want something like folklore. I give them songs, type pop, 1989 type of stuff. That's not enough. What the fuck? You know what? Fuck y'all. You know what she's gonna come out next? A whole rap album. Just to completely, really piss us off. A full of what's that song from Rap?
Endgame?
Yeah, Endgame. Only Endgame.
She was spitting on there. You know what I wish this had? I don't remember what creator it was that I saw. I think it was the dad and the son I was watching. I watched. I forget their names. I think it's called Turning Tables or Turning the Tables. I think that's what their channel's called. We'll double check. But they said that wish list would have been super fun if she had like a Ty Dolla $ign or a rap feature. I think it would have elevated Wishlist.
I think so.
And Ty Dolla $ign is perfect.
It does make sense. I like that.
And Ty Dolla $ign can sing. Y'all are sleeping on him. He can sing. But imagine like one of these tracks. Okay, that's gonna be fun too. Pick one track that you think could have a feature, and who would it be? Oh, I'll say Wishlist, Ty Dolla $ign. That's not my idea. I took that from someone.
I would say when I heard like Fable with so many runs, I did think of Ariana. Singing.
Really?
Yeah, on this one. Yeah.
Actually, romantic featuring Olivia Rodrigo.
That would be sick. That would be sick. That would be funny.
That would be funny.
That would be really, really funny. I think
that's cool. That's super cool. But yeah, I mean, that's most of what we had to say about the album. Again, only barely 2 weeks in.
I mean, I'm down to
I'm enjoying it. I'm like in my car getting in. I'm like, I want to listen to it. I want to listen to the album.
And I have my cons with it too. With like anything, like I have praises and stuff, but like I've like internalized. I'm like, you know what? Sometimes my negative thoughts are not needed. You know what I mean? Like,
but as long as they're like you're coming from the perspective of a fan, as long as it's something that's like, she could do better, or maybe it's just not up your alley, that's totally okay to have those thoughts. No, it's when it's rude and disgusting.
Okay, so like I'll say this.
Say a con.
So specifically when I'm deep into marketing with stuff, because marketing makes a big point. So one of the things that I am a little disappointed of is that when she announced this movie, I told Evie, oh my God, I can't wait to go. And we have the Regal membership pass. We went to go see, we thought it would be free, and it's not. That is something that she chooses, whether or not to make it part of the Regal membership stuff. So the fact that people paid to go watch it, that's fine. You know what? We're supporting her. That makes sense.
Yeah. But and then at this point in her career, you said it, at this point in her career,
she should not have her fans paying for stuff to do. Now I understand by us paying for a movie ticket, we are also paying for the crew. That makes sense. But we need to remind ourselves she's not an indie filmmaker. She is a billionaire. She's in the top 1%. She is choosing whether or not to make stuff the prices that they are. $14 for a really long music video, I think, is expensive. What I believe she should have done is put it on YouTube. You could still make money through the ad sets. So it's a win-win. We get it for free. You can put ads on it, and boom, you're making money from it. And it's more accessible to her. For example, for us, we did not have time to go watch it. We wish we could have watched it. I hope this would go on.
It is on Amazon Prime now for free.
Okay, well, I think that's nice. Now that we know that, I'll definitely go check it out.
Or Amazon Music or whatever it is. Like, it's on some sort of Amazon platform.
It's on a streaming service.
That's free, because I got the ad for it yesterday. So I was like thinking of watching it, because I wasn't going to watch it because I thought it was just her lyric music videos.
Her visualizers.
The visualizers we see on YouTube, but there's more. It's like her going into detail about each song.
So that's one of the things I was a bit disappointed on. And furthermore, I think she should have completely like changed the game when it comes to like how she not markets it, but like all the different variations of it. I think from Midnights to TTPD, we saw the backlash, and she's not the only one when it comes to her releasing so many different variants. This should have been the album to be like, you know what? I'm going to switch it up and only release the 4 versions.
The first 4 that she did.
She does not need to do the other ones. And like all the acoustic stuff, what she should have done is maybe do a second album with all
the
of them
acoustic and have it be for free on streaming.
I don't
Those
know.
acoustic ones sound great, and I've only heard some of them because of TikTok and people putting it on there. But yeah, that's like, it's like the small stuff like that where it's like ethically she could help herself. Ethically when it comes to the consumerism aspect, because like she really could be giving us stuff, like you said, for free. She really that she doesn't need to be charging for.
I don't understand why she isn't at this point in her career. I genuinely believe we should be getting more free stuff, because it's
at the end of the day, she's a businesswoman, and you know she's gotta to be a billionaire, you gotta stay a billionaire, and whatever it is, what it is. But that those are certain parts of like most artists that I don't agree with, where it's like, especially someone of her like caliber and status, we should be getting more stuff for free, in my opinion. I think our opinion.
I genuinely believe so, because girl, you're in the top 1%.
Yeah.
You are in the top 1%. There's some things that should not be exclusive to some listeners. And not only that, to certain things Apple Music has, certain things Spotify has. Why can't you just make it the same? I understand there's contracts, but make them the same.
Yeah.
You're winning. We're listening to it. It's a win-win. By us being able to listen to it, we are paying your bills still.
You're still breaking records. You're still X, Y, and Z. So.
Yeah, so I think... and that's also when I saw Sabrina, she was releasing an extra song on Apple Music that you had to pay for, and then I think it was a week later she released it for free. Then what was the point of having people listen to it, pay for it, thinking, oh, I'm exclusive, I only have it a week later, now everyone has it? That sucks.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things I'm like, I hope she changes this. She's not going to, and I'm okay with that.
She could, but yeah, it doesn't seem like she's, from all that side of the criticism, hasn't really.
Oh my god, the merch, we haven't even
talk about the merch. We talked about the merch a million times. I stand by my comment I make in the Doja video. The merch is all cheap and ass from everyone.
Sequins are forever. Ass. I don't give a fuck. Ass.
Show that fucking picture.
Guys.
It's ugly, yeah.
Can we talk about it? No. There's probably enough people talking about it.
We don't need to talk about it.
It's
we know
ass.
It's bad.
And I'm happy we have the music. That's it.
Yeah.
Thank God. To y'all that got that. To y'all that got that dress. Right. I hope it fits you well.
That's to end on a happy note, and the future of Taylor Swift and what she has. I didn't think she was going to be talking for the rest of the year, but she announced the other day that the 6-part docuseries.
It better be 8 hours long. No, 12 hours long. Oh my God, 2 hours long each episode. 12. It makes sense.
A 6-part docuseries on the behind the scenes of the Eras Tour, and hopefully looks like also the re-recordings of Taylor's versions is coming to Disney Plus on December 12th. And hey, I'm shocked this one isn't a theatrical release.
That's what
But hey, we'll keep it like that. I'll prefer the Disney Plus. She's got a contract. It's all good.
Please,
I'm super excited for this.
Thank God.
We have been talking about this since like we first went to the Eras Tour.
Yeah.
We've been saying it probably in almost every single Taylor video or where we discuss Taylor. Yeah. Where's the documentary series? I want every episode to be named after a re-recording.
Yeah. I will say I found it really interesting how when we were talking about this, was that before the engagement?
Of what? The documentary series?
No. Specifically before this album came out. When we recorded it, was it before she got engaged?
No, when we talked about the theories, no, she was already engaged.
Engaged, okay. Because I wouldn't be shocked within the next. Oh my God! I just realized, with her being engaged and all this, we're gonna be seeing more. We might actually. I don't know if we're seeing more or less of her now. I think about it. She's going to the football games. I thought she wouldn't.
She's going in secret though.
In secret, but we'll see her. We see like, I see her. I see her
bangs.
Her bangs.
Of course, she's gonna go support her fiance. But yeah, it's just awesome that we finally get this documentary that we've been all praying existed. I think a lot of us, like, the theory clicked and also was confirmed when we saw those cameras at the last few shows.
We're like, we swear if this is a part of a music video, we're gonna kill ourselves.
And knowing
what the hell, y'all?
I mean, yeah, true. And knowing that Taylor loves to record herself in the studio, and I'm sure she's been recording the whole re-record process since it all kicked off. It's just so fun, and I
wonder if she's gonna do a premiere for it the way she did for the movie.
Maybe, but since it's not a theatrical release, who knows? But yeah, that is so exciting. And hey, you want to give us one more thing for your birthday? Why don't you go give us a Christmas album?
Oh my, please.
So we manifested the docuseries, although, you know, it was coming anyways.
Yeah,
but we're going to manifest a Christmas album.
People were
Christmas
saying,
EP.
please, 5 original songs. Please, 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 please. Oh my God. Also, yeah, we haven't had any Christmas marketing yet for anyone. Mariah Carey slowly defrosting as we speak. As we speak.
November 1st.
November 1st. We know this. But yes, guys, if we can manifest this docuseries, let's manifest a Christmas. I say for the next few weeks, let's Christmas album, all of us.
EP.
Well, I'm okay with that.
Let's all manifest a Christmas EP from Taylor Swift.
Please.
Right.
Please. Okay. Thank you very much.
All right, a moment of silence for that.
Okay,
right.
Very much. Please, God, please.
But yeah, I mean, that's all of our thoughts and feelings about Life of a Showgirl as of now. We'll probably do, you know, like we did with Torture Poets a year later type of thing.
Yeah, we are.
Go check out our other videos about Taylor Swift and
and see, it's fun to see how much stuff has aged. We haven't done it with any other album yet, only specifically TTPD.
Well, we don't really need to talk about it because when I listen to her discography, I go, say I'm listening to White Horse. Wow, how did this age? How did blah blah blah? You know, it's like something you don't really need to. Her discography is too big to do all that.
That's true.
Okay,
trust.
But since we started this channel, obviously we're following her journey, so it's nice to go back and look at things like Midnights and Torture Poets and things like that.
Yeah. So. Yeah, we might do a screen sips though for the docuseries. That'll be fun.
Oh, that could be fun.
Just to talk about it.
Yeah, anything to talk about it.
Anything to talk, y'all. But yeah, that being said, that's all we have for today.
Make sure to check out from the time that this video is being filmed, the Doja Cat video should already be out, which is us reacting to her new album V. Obviously the discourse hasn't been too big on that because this came out and blah blah blah, but it's honestly a really good album. We enjoyed listening to it. You should go check that out. We have a couple of things lined up. We have a screen tips for the new Frankenstein movie that comes out early November. We also we're thinking of maybe doing a Halloween episode the same way we did last year, where we watch a like a episode from Nickelodeon or Disney or something. And just talk about it, just react to it. Eat Booba Kids again.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Although if I don't get my toy this time,
we're gonna sue. We're gonna sue because it's ridiculous.
But yeah, I think that's all we have for October, November vibes. We just feel it out. We'll see. The holiday season is approaching, so we'll definitely be doing a holiday themed episode again because that was super fun last year.
Yeah.
I was thinking we'd do tier ranking movies this year, but this one over here doesn't want to watch them.
It's not that I don't want to watch them. It's a lot of homework to do, y'all. I'm sorry.
It's really not. The same way you're watching one Abbott Elementary episode a day, watch one movie a day.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Santa Claus 1 this day, Santa Claus 2 this day, Santa Claus 3.
That's a good point, yeah.
So yeah, just, subscribe, don't miss out. We're posting a lot on TikTok, so go check us out on TikTok and Instagram. We post certain things for Instagram that we do not post on TikTok and vice versa. Yeah. So we
you gotta follow to both.
Yeah, we're finishing a series where we react to Cat's Eye music videos over on TikTok and on Instagram. We just posted my ranking of HHN houses, and we post our monthly favorites on there. Post on the story of things that are happening and things we like. So
you gotta follow both because one
and more updates on the Instagram of videos.
Yes, ma'am.
So you gotta go over there and check it out. Check it out.
You're missing out. That's all.
Check out.
All right, y'all. We'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye,
Have
bye.
a great, wonderful Showgirl. What is this? This is not anything.
We don't have feathers.
Okay, bye.